Do you need to know my name?
Yes, I do.
You really think you need to know my name?
Yes, I do.
Why you think you need to know my name?
One, your face is covered up, completely covered. A reasonable person recording reasonable things would not do that. So
can I explain why my face?
Stop talking.
Oh. No, wait a minute. Can I explain to you? Listen, no.
You're done explaining.
No, you're done talking. I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you.
Okay.
I'm done talking. See, I told you that I'm talking to you from now on. You ain't got nothing to say to me.
It doesn't matter. So
talk to me.
Oh, I'll talk to him. And you, hey, until you give me that, you're not gonna talk over me. You can't make me leave.
They don't want you here.
I don't give a. You got one choice.
You can
leave me alone.
You can either leave.
Leave me. I'm mad now. You can piss me off because you fucking with me.
I don't care what the hell I've done.
Can you make... Listen, I ain't doing that.
You can either leave. The owner doesn't want you here. So
I'm not on their property. I'm not on their property.
You can be arrested.
I'm not on their property.
She does not want you in
Let me get your mother supervisor. Now.
Am I wrong?
Can I get your supervisor right now?
Hey, sorry. I haven't done anything.
You haven't? You haven't. Okay.
So, let me just ask you this. If you don't give your name, that's fine. Are you familiar with the city of Clinton?
Now, all I do know, I'm going to tell you what, since we do talking regular, I do know I'm on the public sidewalk.
Yes, sir, you are.
Doing something that's constitutionally protected.
That is true, yes.
And I don't have to say who I am.
That is true.
I don't have to tell you why I'm recording.
That's true.
Or nothing. So I'm through talking.
Okay. So the owner doesn't want you here.
I don't, and I don't have to leave this public sidewalk.
That is true.
I have freedom of speech.
You do have a freedom of speech. Hey, sir.
You can shut the fuck up.
You can kiss
Hey,
speech too.
You got to be more professional.
I've been professional with you. You was
you weren't professional. You walked up like a sucker.
I'm a sucker.
You walked up like one.
Find out if I'm one.
You walked up like a sucker. Take that bag and shit out. We'll see.
Then
is it illegal to be unreasonable? Is it illegal to be unreasonable?
Well, we can have reasonable suspicion that
of what? Of what crime?
Because you're fake.
What crime?
I didn't say that. I
said you said you can have it. What crime could you have suspicion of me committing?
I didn't say that. I said we can have reasonable suspicion that you're about to do something about you.
Okay, it got to be a crime
because of the events and the characteristics that you're explaining.
Do he sound stupid?
No. A reasonable.
Hey man, you done. You done. You 10-8.
No.
You dismissed.
Yeah, you think you know. You're
dismissed.
Can I explain something?
Yeah, I want to hear what you got to say.
All that thing you're doing is what you're not doing fine is there's two laws. You have freedom of speech. That is true.
I do.
There's two laws.
And expression right. And freedom of expression.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know.
But public profanity is a state law and same as...
No, I ain't do no threat. That's just how I talk.
No, I said public profanity.
Listen, that's just how I talk. Y'all ready to take me to jail for that?
Did you commit a crime?
I haven't.
So nobody's been taken to jail.
Okay. And I ain't moving from here.
And disturbing the peace.
Congratulations. You want a cookie?
Disturbing the peace.
I told them I was hungry. I swear to God, I told them folks, if they, I had the munchies. If they'll just give me something.
She asked you, can she help you?
And I said no.
You said no.
And I said I had the munchies.
She asked, what do you need? You said you didn't need anything. She said, you asked, do you have some snacks? She said no. Well, now she's telling me she feels uncomfortable, and as well as her customers feel uncomfortable with you recording them inside the store.
Can I say this? You know it's going to be smart. You know I'm going to say something that got sense on.
On a reasonable day, not wear what you are wearing.
Okay. I don't.
That is not a
when he get through talking, I'm going to say something. Okay. When he go, her uncomfortability can't stop the First Amendment.
See what I'm saying?
Well, my name don't matter right now. I'm asking you. You work for the public, right? And it's your policy to identify yourself to the public when asked, right?
I am identifying myself right now.
I can't hear you.
Listen, if you stop talking, I'll tell you.
This is a problem.
Okay.
Victoriano 558.
Thank you, ma'am. I don't mean to be hot. He really came at me wrong. I'm so sorry for that.
You know what I'm saying? When I walked up, you was already on.
I wasn't. What's me?
You was already talking to him aggressively.
What were you talking to me aggressively?
I was then. I be talking shit, man. I'm aggressive, ain't nothing wrong. So how did I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, well, at least Rick is still out. I like him. I like him. For real, I know you been on the force.
Probably 7 months now.
That's all right. Hey, man, you gonna do good, man. Since you met me, man, don't violate them rights, man. That's how we act. Saying my right to privacy and standing in public can't be denied. Just leave, y'all. It's just gonna make y'all look good if y'all just say shit. I'm telling you, it's gonna really make y'all look good. For real. Cause they still out here, y'all look. They around me.
Does this make you look good?
I don't know. I'm just shooting a video. That's what I'm saying. I'm just shooting a video. Y'all trying to stop my First Amendment.
What is your First Amendment?
To Free.
The moment doesn't announce itself loudly. It arrives quietly, carried on posture and proximity. The sidewalk is still public, still open, still ordinary. But something changes when bodies move closer than they need to. The man hasn't stepped forward. He hasn't stepped back. Yet space begins to collapse around him anyway. Officers shift their weight, boots scuff concrete, shoulders square up. Control doesn't come from orders yet. It comes from presence. This is not an emergency scene. No one is running. No one is shouting for help. But urgency is manufactured through tone. A voice tightens. Another joins in. What began as a question turns into an expectation. What began as a conversation now carries consequences. The man stands still. That stillness becomes friction. Authority is accustomed to motion, hands produced, feet moving, voices lowering. When none of that happens, authority searches for leverage. It finds it in repetition. The same claims are made again and again, each time heavier, as if weight alone might bend reality. The camera captures something subtle but critical. Officers adjusting their stance, angling their bodies inward, not aggressive enough to justify force, not relaxed enough to signal peace. This is containment without contact. The man's posture never changes. His shoulders stay level, his head stays up. He doesn't perform calm for the camera. He simply refuses to shrink. That refusal is read as resistance. More uniforms arrive, not because the situation demands it, but because uncertainty does. Each new arrival reduces the chance of a clean exit. More people mean more pride invested, more narratives to protect. The original reason for contact fades into the background. It's replaced by tone, demeanor, attitude. These are flexible categories, easy to accuse, hard to disprove. The man listens. He doesn't interrupt. He doesn't concede. That restraint unsettles the scene more than anger would. A threat appears briefly, then retreats. Arrest is mentioned, then softened. The words hover just long enough to change the temperature. This is how pressure is applied without fingerprints. Silence follows, not peace, calculation. No one wants to be the first to move now. The man holds his ground, the officers hold theirs, time stretches. A supervisor is mentioned. That word signals escalation, not resolution. Supervisors arrive when control feels fragile, not broken, fragile. By now, the encounter no longer belongs to the original complaint. It belongs to ego, optics, and the need to appear justified. The sidewalk is no longer just concrete, it's a stage. The camera keeps rolling. As minutes pass, the tone hardens. Not louder, but sharper. Language becomes clipped. Explanations disappear. What remains are statements of authority delivered as facts, not arguments. This is the phase where choices are presented that aren't really choices. The man responds with precision, not volume. He asks questions that slow things down. Questions force clarity. Clarity exposes gaps. Gaps are dangerous. The officers close ranks. Bodies align. Individual voices blur into a collective front. Responsibility diffuses here. When everyone is in charge, no one is accountable. One officer steps closer than necessary. Not touching, not threatening. Just close enough to test compliance. This is dominance by inches. The man doesn't move. That refusal lands harder than any insult. Frustration leaks through professionalism. A voice rises, then corrects itself mid-sentence. The camera catches it all. The hesitation, the recalibration. Being recorded changes behavior, but it doesn't erase intent. An attempt at friendliness appears. The tone softens. Words suggest cooperation. But feet remain planted. The circle doesn't open. This isn't de-escalation. It's optics. The man doesn't take the off-ramp. He understands that concessions here don't end encounters, they extend them. So he stays where he is, fully, calmly, visibly. The officers want this to end, but they want it to end without looking wrong. That's the trap. The longer it goes, the harder it becomes to exit cleanly. A glance away betrays doubt. It lasts a fraction of a second, then training reasserts itself. Stance is firm, voice is steady. The performance continues. The original accusation is gone now. What remains is posture policing, tone policing, presence policing. The man's existence in this space becomes the issue. Crowd awareness creeps in. Even unseen witnesses change behavior. Profanity is checked. Gestures are restrained. Professionalism is worn like a jacket put on too late. The imbalance is clear. The man hasn't moved. The officers have moved closer, louder, more invested. Authority has tied itself to an outcome. Retreat now would look like loss, nothing dramatic happens, and yet everything has already changed. Eventually, momentum stalls, not because clarity arrives, but because escalation no longer benefits anyone involved. The officers begin to disengage, not decisively, not cleanly, but cautiously. There is no apology, no acknowledgement, just a slow loosening of the formation. Space returns inch by inch. The sidewalk breathes again. The man remains where he started, still composed, still present. The cost of that composure is invisible but real. He shouldn't have had to hold ground this long to keep what was already his. The officers linger. Lingering is telling. It signals unfinished business, not legally, but emotionally. Pride doesn't exit as easily as bodies do. One officer attempts to smooth the edges. The effort comes late. Damage doesn't require intent. It only requires time and pressure. Eventually they leave. Not because they were convinced, but because the camera, the crowd, and the lack of justification make staying riskier than walking away. What remains is absence. No citation, no arrest, no resolution. Just an encounter that never should have existed. The man stands alone again. Public space restored, technically unchanged, but something lingers. The knowledge that this could happen again, anywhere to anyone, without warning. This wasn't chaos. It was procedure stretched too far, authority tested by restraint, power exposed not through violence, but through insistence. The camera stops recording. The moment doesn't end loudly. It never needed.